Hello and welcome to this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup with Tharindu Amarasekara, the sound of profitability. Forex earnings are being contributed to mainly by the tourism earnings as well as the worker remittances. Both have got a massive boost in March 2024 compared to March 2023. This has also contributed towards the strengthening of the Sri Lankan rupee.
Worker remittances increased in March 2024, recording $572.4 million compared to $568.3 million in March 2023. Tourism earnings too increased in March 2024, recording $338.4 million compared to the $188.8 million in March 2023.
Talking about emerging markets, or in other words, the next big economic miracles, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, popularly known as BRICS, is what the world looks at. Now, Sri Lanka too takes aim at entering this group.
Sri Lanka Cabinet Committee is looking into entering BRICS according to Minister of Foreign Affairs Ali Sabri. BRICS represents 41% of the world's population, while 24% of the world's gross domestic product and 16% of the world trade activities are carried out by the bloc. Furthermore, 10.3% of Sri Lanka's exports and 47.3% of imports in the year 2022 are made from BRICS countries.
The Sri Lankan rupee has been recognized as one of the best performing currencies in the emerging world. It is up 9.5% compared to the US dollar since December 2023.
The rupee continued to make gains while emerging market currencies recently hit a 3-month low. Domestic growth has contributed to 4.7% of the rupee's rise, while improving investor sentiment is likely to have contributed to around 3.4%, according to Bloomberg Intelligence. Sri Lanka's economy grew by 1.6% year-on-year in the third quarter of 2023 after contracting for 6 straight quarters, and the growth accelerated to 4.5% year-on-year in the fourth quarter of 2023.
News on the debt repayments of Sri Lanka, something that many investor communities has been looking forward to. It is expected to be extended up to 2028 and being staggered all the way up to 2042, and an expectation of about lowered interest rate up to about 2%. Now this has been met with mixed emotions by different investor communities.
Sri Lanka on Tuesday rejected the international bondholders' proposal to restructure more than $12 billion in debt. This will risk critical IMF support and delay its efforts to resolve a 2-year-long debt crisis. Sri Lanka has already struck a deal with its main government creditors, but an agreement in principle with bondholders was also needed to secure the IMF board approval for the next $337 million installment out of its $2.9 billion program.
And now it's time for this week's corporate news highlights. Women in leadership is in the highlight in this week's corporate news segments as Kaushala Kusumapala takes over as the country director for Coca Cola for Sri Lanka and Maldives.
Making history as the first Sri Lankan woman in this position, Kaushali succeeds former country director Pankaj Singha, who assumed the role in 2019. Her journey to leadership includes significant achievements at Hemas International, where she served as director of marketing, contributing to market entry strategies, international market development, and pioneering marketing initiatives. Coca-Cola Vice President of the Franchise Operations for Southwest Asia, Ajay Vijay Bhatija, said the Coca-Cola company is steadfast in its commitment to building a sustainable business in Sri Lanka and Maldives.
Global logistics giant Maersk further shows their confidence in Sri Lanka as a key player in the global logistics and maritime sector with the opening of a brand new warehouse in Wattala.
Its brand new warehouse in Sri Lanka at Wattala spreads over 100,000 square feet. Located a mere 11 kilometers from the seaport, Maersk's new facility is poised to leverage Sri Lanka's advantageous geographical position as a vital hub for trade routes connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe. Further, the facility features rainwater harvesting, LED lighting, and solar module capability for environment-friendly operations.
And that's it for this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. No matter what industry you may be in, make the right decisions with the right intel. I will see you next week.